Welcome to Let's Talk Events. I'm Andy Radig from Oshkosh Media. Let's take a look at some of the events and activities coming up in Oshkosh this winter. Joining me is Kathy Snell, the Special Events Coordinator for the City of Oshkosh. Kathy, thanks for being here, and tell us a little bit about, we're here at Millers Bay, and I know that there are a lot of events that happen here throughout the year.
There are. This is actually one of our sites for all sorts of events happen here at Menominee Park, but in February especially, our weeks are filled. We have almost every weekend here at Millers Bay in the parking lot and on the water, filled with events. Mm-hmm. So we'll kick off on February 4th with the Otter Street Winter Fishery and Pond Hockey event. Mm-hmm. It's been a long-standing event here in Oshkosh. Lots of activities. They start off right away on Saturday morning, 9 a.m. with the hockey tournament, and kind of go from there with a whole day of music, food, beverages, fun.
Yeah. Did they always have a pond hockey event?
They didn't. This really started out as just a fishery in the beginning, and then they had some motor races on the ice for several years, which people might remember, and just most recently in probably the last 3 years, I would say, they brought in the pond hockey tournaments, which is super fun, something different for Oshkosh. Great to come out and watch.
Okay.
Watch out as you walk out, because it's ice.
Yeah. And then do they have awards for that too?
They do. So throughout the day from 10 to 3, they'll have the fish weigh-in. So there is the fish challenge throughout the day. People can bring in their fish between 10 and 3 and get those weighed in. And then the music is from about 6 to 10 o'clock, and about 8:30, they'll start with their award ceremony for the hockey tournament.
Okay. And then is this event open to the public?
It is, and they welcome everybody to come out and enjoy the show, be part of the fishing tournament. If you haven't already bought tickets for that, come on out and do that. Raffles are being sold too, so you can check out the Otter Street website, and they'll have all the information there for you as far as where you can get raffle tickets for prizes.
Okay. It looks like they're having a band also called Ask Your Mother, so that should be fun too.
Yeah, and the tent is warm.
Okay, that's a good,
so
good
really
thing to know.
Doesn't matter what the weather's like. Come on out and enjoy that.
Okay, very good. And, there are some other events that are happening too, and another very big event coming up as well.
Yes. The very next weekend will be the Special Olympics, who bring in the polar plunge. And so that also is an event that has been happening here in Oshkosh for many years. I've been doing this for about 7 years. It's been here every year and years before that. So this will be a little bit different this year. They're going down to a one-day event. So normally on Friday night there were some activities. It's just going to be on Saturday. So that registration will open up Saturday morning between 8:30 and 10:30 with the kickoff of the plunge starting at 11 o'clock with their opening ceremony.
Okay, excellent. And then I believe that there's another major fishing event coming up too.
So they say that's the world's largest fishing event right here in Oshkosh. So right behind us, we will have people coming in. This whole lot will be filled with cars parked on the ice, and the parking lot will be full. They generally have about 10,000 people that attend over the 2 days. So that begins on Friday. People go out, they start fishing on Friday morning, and they can come in anywhere Friday or Saturday and weigh in their fish.
Okay. And then, it's always amazing how many people actually come to fishing tournaments. That's a big deal for Oshkosh.
Well, I think this one's even more unique. Most fishing tournaments, obviously, the biggest fish wins, right?
Yeah.
This one's a little bit different. This fishing tournament doesn't always win with the biggest fish.
Okay.
So this is kind of a random drawing with your prize. For example, in 2022, the top fish weighed in was over 8 pounds. That person took home a grizzly cooler. Right? They're 400, I think, in 30th place. Took home $10,000 with a 1 pound fish.
Wow. Okay.
So it's a little bit different, where your prizes are not based on the size of the catch, right?
Okay.
So I think that's what really intrigues people to come out, buy a ticket, come out for for a couple days, and just have fun with it. lots of activities. Yes, it's a fishing tournament, but the band on Friday night is open to the public as well, just very much the same as Otter Street. So they welcome people to come out and just be in the tent, raffles, prizes, games, that sort of thing.
Okay, you just sort of answered my question, but I was just curious if this is also open to the public, because when I think fishing event, I'm not so much into fishing, but is this something that I can enjoy as well in my own way?
Yes, I am not a ice angler, I should say. I love to do that in the warm weather, not so much in the cold, but I come down here every year just to kind of enjoy the music, hang out with my friends and family, and it's a great night, day kind of event.
Okay, well, it sounds like a lot of fun. I'll have to put it on my calendar.
Yeah.
Okay, well, as the snow melts and we move along through the season, what other types of events do we have coming up?
Sure. So one of the other events that will be coming up as the snow melts will be the Shamrock Shuffle. So on March 11th, we can expect to see UW Oshkosh once again hosting their Shamrock Shuffle. That will be hosted at the university. The route will be just a little bit different this year. They're trying to keep things a little more based around the main campus. But people can report to, UWO Rec and Wellness Center, and that's where the event will start this year. They will continue this year with a Beat Clash Kids Dash.
Beat Clash Kids Dash. Okay.
Beat Clash Kids Dash. And so that will be hosted at 9 a.m. inside the dome. They just started that last year. Really a great fun event for the kids to come out and participate in a warm environment.
Okay.
So that one can get a little chilly, still being at the end of the end of March. And so the Kids Dash will be again hosted in the Recplex Dome.
Okay.
And then at 10 a.m. following that, the shuffle will start for everyone else.
Okay, so Clash is the mascot. So the kids are trying to beat that mascot. Okay, I get it. All right, that makes total
That's a
sense
mouthful,
then.
though.
It is, yeah. But it sounds like a great way to celebrate St. Patrick's Day in a kind of fun
People
way.
come out in all kinds of different costumes, and it's just kind of a fun thing to see.
Yeah, okay, well definitely. That sounds like a lot of fun. Any other winter events that are coming up?
There will be park events that'll be coming up. The Oshkosh Parks Department is still in the planning stages of some of their winter and spring events. And so please feel free to check out the Oshkosh Parks web pages and Facebook pages to get more information on those upcoming events. Typically they'll have a St. Patty's Day bingo, and they might have I think last year there was a cocoa and cookies kind of an event. So they put on events throughout the winter as well. Those are more indoor events. Yeah. But check out those websites for updates, and those should be coming soon.
Sure. And I know that folks should also keep an eye for the winter skating that's happening at Menominee Park Lagoon.
Yes, absolutely. Continue to check on the updates for that. Those will be posted on the Facebook pages as well. That's all weather dependent.
Yes.
So we like to keep that updated as much as we can. That is a new location this year. So in prior years, we had set up an ice skating rink at one of the parks. This year, that ice skating rink is right here in Menominee Park in the zoo in the lagoon. So that's a little bit different for us this year. So we're looking forward to that, and hopefully weather allows us to do that.
Well, we've had some warm spells, some colder spells, but hopefully we'll keep it cold enough to have these great events.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to share as we talk about winter events in Oshkosh?
I just think, these are great events. These events, all of them are kind of open to the public. And they're good for anyone of all ages and abilities. There's activities throughout all of those events that are good for everyone. So just come out, have a good time, be safe, check the conditions of the ice, on the Facebook pages and things that people are keeping updated for their events. We're weather dependent, so they'll keep all of those things updated on their Facebook pages and websites.
Okay, excellent. Kathy Snell, Special Events Coordinator for the City of Oshkosh, thank you so much for joining us today and for filling us in on all these events happening in Oshkosh.
Absolutely. It's always great to be out and on site at all the different events that are coming up.
All right, and check out again next time for another special events update, and also keep an eye on social media from the City of Oshkosh and the Oshkosh Parks Department for updates on what's going on and all the details. So take care, and we'll talk to you next time.